What is going on, everyone? Platinum B is coming at you with yet another video. Today's topic is going to be, could platinum end up like palladium? So with all that being said, guys, let's get into it. Okay, everyone, so today's topic is going to be specifically on, could platinum do the same thing as palladium? I wanted to cover this topic because it seems kind of interesting to me, and I have some thoughts, theories, and ideas about it, so I want to discuss it with you all, and I want to hear you all's thoughts, theories, and ideas on this exact subject. So, as we all know, there is a group of metals called the platinum group metals. That is any metal derived from the base metal of platinum. That's iridium, rhodium, palladium, ruthenium, iridium. Did I already say that one? I don't know. But there are a lot of metals that are heavily tied to platinum because they are so similar in their properties. They are like a subgroup of the metal that is platinum. Now, palladium is the most used in industry, I would say. They're all pretty much industrial metals. Platinum has become much more of an investment slash asset kind of metal, but palladium is kind of making a name for itself as well, and it has over the recent years. So what I want to talk about specifically today is, could platinum end up being like palladium? Now, I have some, again, thoughts and theories on this. And my opinion is there is a possibility for that to occur. Now, palladium has reached really its peak. It's not at all-time highs, but it is very, very high. It is much more expensive than gold, and that is because it is heavily weighted on industrial use. Now, palladium is 85% used in industry and 15% used in investments slash jewelry and other things of that nature. Palladium has a very limited use in the medical slash dental field. It has a very limited use in the jewelry field, and it has a very limited use in the investment field. It is mainly used in industry. There are some palladium coins you can purchase that are minted from sovereign mints. There is some palladium jewelry you can purchase, but it is very far and few between. A lot of times what you will see is palladium being used to coat certain pieces of jewelry to help maintain its shine and luster and things like that, because it is a very durable metal and it is very useful in that aspect. So think of it like gold plating, but palladium plating, right? They plate it with palladium because it is able to withstand everyday use, and so they'll take silver jewelry and they'll plate it in palladium to give it a unique color and shine and keep its ability to be used day to day. So palladium has a very unique use as far as investment and jewelry, but its main use is industry. Now, platinum is only 40% weighted on industrial use and 60% weighted on jewelry slash investment type ventures. Now, platinum could end up rising like palladium. It could end up going over gold. Now, palladium might not rise at the same time, right? Platinum might meet palladium on the playing field as far as both of them being worth around the same amount of money, because essentially they're the same metal. Now, there's one key aspect that sets palladium different, and that is its rarity. Platinum in and of itself is already rare enough. Palladium is even more rare than platinum. And platinum's already more rare than gold. So what could end up happening is platinum gets over gold and palladium doubles in price. Palladium could be a $5,000 metal at some point, whereas platinum ends up being a $2,000 to $2,500 metal. That is much more likely, in my opinion, to happen because of their relation to one another. Now, one thing I want to talk about is, if the industrial use, which is mainly geared towards auto manufacturers, switches from palladium to platinum, that is what could kind of create a scenario where the two metals would meet each other on the playing field in regards to spot price. So it is very likely that that could happen as well. As far as the future, it's really uncertain to where both metals will end up, but I highly suggest having some in your portfolio if you are a stacker, because you can't really go wrong with either. If I end up losing money on this Palladium ballerina, which I haven't lost a dime since I bought it, in fact, I've only made money since I've bought it, that'll be okay. As far as this platinum, I believe in platinum a lot more than I do Palladium, just because of the charts. If you look at the charts and its uses and its where it's at in regards to each piece of the pie, so to speak, you see that platinum is much more stable than Palladium. There are a few things that could cause Palladium to go down. There's a lot of different aspects to platinum which make it less volatile, in my opinion. It's kind of like silver in that aspect, in which it has a lot of different areas of the world that it is used in. There's a lot of different reasons people need the metal. Platinum is much more closer to silver than Palladium is in that aspect. So, yeah, guys, overall, I think that we may see platinum catch up to Palladium at some point. Will Palladium tank after that? I don't know. And Palladium has really only come on the scene in the last 10 to 20 years, so to speak. So it is much, much, much newer than platinum. Obviously, it was discovered longer than 10 to 20 years ago, but it was only really mined and cultivated and kept in more recent times. If you look at the sovereign mints, you'll know that the U.S. Mint started making platinum coins back in 97, and they only recently started making Palladium coins back in 2017. So about 20 years later, they started making Palladium coins. And if you look at the Canadian Mint, I believe they started their Palladium coins back in 05, 06, maybe 07, somewhere around there. And that is still very much more recent than the platinum. Now, you can even find coins that go back further than 97 in platinum, but they are not from the U.S. Mint. So you got to kind of take that as you will. And overall, I think that Palladium will make a name for itself. I think it'll move at the same pace as platinum. Maybe the pie charts will start to look the same over time because the metals are so interchangeable in their uses and everything like that. Overall, I think Palladium will hold a bit of a lead on platinum if that does occur because of its rarity, right? A lot of people don't like to look at it that way, but I always point them to gold, which most of its value is based on its rarity and its history as being used as a metal. But because gold is rare, it's worth a lot. But these two are more rare than gold, so I think that is what drives the price of any precious metal, so to speak. The same thing with copper. It is fairly common to find copper. That boils down more to recyclability. 40% of copper is recycled, so it'll be a while before that metal ever catches up to the rest of the metals. But overall, I think it's been long enough that people have been stacking platinum in the U.S. Mint and other sovereign mints have been making coins that we can see that over time, new metals can make a name for themselves as far as being an investment and an asset and things of that nature. Platinum is making its name more and more every day as being worthy of being in people's stacks, and Palladium will see that day as well. I am a fairly young individual, so I have lots of time to wait and see and watch the markets change over time. So I'm not too concerned about either. If Palladium ends up going way down, I'll just hold it until literally I'm buried in the ground, which hopefully will be a long time from now. If platinum ends up not doing what it's supposed to, again, I can hold it until it does. I have a lot of time on my hands, and I'm not too concerned about the future. I like to look at all of my stack as long term. Now, obviously, I have sold and things like that and flipped and things like that, so I like to have fun with it and play games here and there. But overall, most of my stack I consider long term, and I have a long term to hold it, Lord willing, that I live a long and happy, healthy life. So with all that being said, guys, I appreciate you all coming by and checking out my channel. Thank you to all my loyal followers for stopping by. Thank you to any new people for stopping by. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Be sure to leave me a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know your thoughts and opinions on this topic. With all that being said, guys, until next time, we will see you.